Hello, friends. This is Meeta. I work at Sports Check Canada. I follow Ricky Chadda at Astro Healer on YouTube. Thank you.
Hello, friends. Ricky Chadda is once again with you with the information that on the 4th of December, we are going to witness a solar eclipse. Before I go further, let me inform you 2022 is going to be yet another year where we are going to witness two solar eclipse and two lunar eclipse. In all, four eclipses in 1 year. Anyway, that's far away now. Let's talk about the eclipse that we are going to witness on the 4th of December. Before I go on any particular lagna or rashi or sign, let us discuss in totality, what can this eclipse bring for us, and what can we foresee that may happen not on the personal front, but if you look at the world around you, things are going to be very different. And I say this for the reason because this eclipse on the 4th of December, which starts at around 11 a.m., I'm talking about the Indian Standard Time, and it will go through and will end at around 3 p.m. 3, 6 or 7. Yeah. This solar eclipse is not going to be visible in India, but yes, people in South America, Antarctica, Australia, southern part of Atlantis, and even South Africa, I would say, these are the places where you will see the eclipse, a total eclipse. So we should not be even talking about the Sutak because since we cannot, it's not visible in India. Also understand which are the constellation, or we say nakshatra, and the sign that are going to be affected in this. As we know, the eclipse is forming in the sign of Scorpio, and the nakshatra involved would be Anuradha and to an extent Jyeshtha. Two nakshatra, one sign Scorpio. Also, the position on that day, on the 4th, is like this. I do not want to take your attention anywhere else, but what is going to happen, these two planets that you can see over here, Mercury and Mars, also by then would be getting into, that's why I've given the arrow over here, would be getting into the 8th house, almost forming, at least on that day, but the very soon, maybe a few hours after that, you will have a complete Kal Sarp Yoga that will form. Not trying to create any fear, and I never ever try to do that. But I do not see this eclipse is going to, at least, I am not talking about only India, but talking about the world all over. This is not going to be a good time. 120 days, as I told you, the effect remains after the eclipse. And in my previous video, I did mention that now Jupiter has left Saturn alone and has gone into the sign of Aquarius. Saturn here was respecting the presence of Jupiter in his own house. But now he is free. The taskmaster is free. Mangal, Mars entering into the sign of Scorpio. Mars seldom gives good result in Scorpio as far as if you look at the scenario. In my previous video, I did mention about some earthquakes now taking place. This is going to be happening very frequently. But also in political, if you talk about politics, if you talk about people coming out and agitating and all, I see all these things happening. But I want to keep that topic a little at bay, and let's talk about how this particular eclipse is going to affect each one of us according to our Lagna. And I am requesting you to look from the Lagna and the moon sign both, and then see what it holds for you. So let's start the video. We'll start with the first sign, Aries. Friends, let's talk from the sign of Aries. The eclipse is forming in the 8th house. Now, during this period, what I feel, what I can see is that you please take care of your health, because it is the 8th house. Also, do not buy any new stuff. Avoid. Do not be too hasty, or do not work in hurry, I would say, and think wisely before you do anything, any decision, any work. During this time, you will be maybe in a mood of some deep thinking. I would say depression. Yes, I can say introspection could be the right word over here. But take care of your health. The next sign is Taurus. Now, for Taurus, I feel that if you make efforts to stay away from the unnecessary arguments, conflicts, fights, some confrontation, because these can lead you to a big problem. So try to avoid work related trips also. See, this is happening in your 7th house. Also try to avoid if possible a relationship with your spouse. So don't get into that. Maybe you will feel very depressed because of some stress. So try to avoid overthinking. Relax. Everything is fine. There's nothing to worry. Don't make any important decision during this period. Now, when I'm talking about this period, I mean to say when eclipse is there, so the effect remains for some time. Next is the sign of Gemini. Now, for Gemini, this is happening in the 6th house. Your enemies will be defeated. It's a good thing, but take care of your health, take care of your diet. Try to avoid buying of any properties in this period, because if you do so, then you may occur some losses. Also take care of your mother's health as well. For the sign of Cancer, I would say try to avoid unnecessarily spending money, buying things, luxurious items and all those things. Rather, I would say try to save money. You might get a bit frustrated because of some family issues at home. It is the 5th house where it is falling. During this time, take care of your child. Also take care of your relationship as well. If you are a student, I'm talking about your concentration. You have to put an effort and focus on your studies. And if you do so, you will definitely get good result also out of this. Talking about the sign of Leo, this is happening in the fourth house. Now, overthinking, too much of thinking, worrying about something um, may even cause more problem for you. So, and you will not be able to focus well in your whether studies, career, profession, business, whatever you call. But yes, if you do your hard work, whatever is required, definitely you will get success. So try your best, put your efforts, and things will be better. There can be some conflicts between your siblings as well. I also see you can go to some short travels is possible, short trips are possible. You can make this period, this time fruitful if you put all your efforts and stay more focused. Next sign is a sign of Virgo. Here it is the third house where the eclipse is forming. So it is best try to avoid short trips. Those who wants to go abroad for studies, definitely it's a good time for you, but only after you put a lot of your hard work and efforts into it. You can feel a bit stressed out because of your expenses are going too high and you are unable to control it. Do not lend money to anyone. I would say do not even borrow money at this time. Maybe you will be you'll take more interest in some religious activity because the ninth house also is getting affected, and you will feel a little peace. You will feel good from within. So it's good if you can chant some mantras and all. For Libra, the eclipse is forming in the second house. Now, second house, as you know, is your right eye, is your mouth, and it's about your family. So, your good efforts, if you put good efforts into from your side, things can be very fruitful for you. Also, in money matter, you can have a good flow of money. You may also get benefit from the family in terms of finance. That means if you're looking for finance, some of your family members also will can finance you, help you, support you. Yes, you will get a good support from your siblings also. Next sign is a sign of Scorpio. Now, this is happening in your sign in the Lagna, I would say. Now, here you may feel completely confused. You don't know what's happening. Maybe a little bit of depression also is there. However, you will recover also out of it very soon and you will be back on track. You will get a very good support from your father in this period. If you have got some work in the government sector which has gone stuck, maybe a tender or some money coming from there, this can be cleared if you push very hard, if you put all your efforts. This will definitely bring results to you. Next sign is the sign of Sagittarius. This is happening in your 12th house. Now, you will not get very good results according to the efforts, the hard work, the sincerity you have shown during the last few months. That is why maybe you will not feel very energetic because you will start losing hope. But don't do that. You might maybe go to a religious place or religious maybe excursion with your family. Maybe you will feel good because if you go to a religious place, you will feel a little good. There's a peace, there's some vibes are there which makes you calm. Unnecessarily, do not spend money. Otherwise, that part also, the finance part also will start troubling you. So wait for some time. Let this phase pass out. Next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, this is happening in your 11th house. 11th house of your gain, income, social circle, and so on. There will be problems between you and your partner. Okay. Do not maybe do anything in, especially your partner, business partner. If possible, try to even avoid work related trips if they are scheduled. This period will be good for those who are dealing with overseas maybe job or work. Those who want to go abroad will definitely have a good opportunity to do so. Next sign is a sign of Aquarius. For Aquarius, Lagna or moon sign, make your decisions, especially related to business, wisely. Take advice, listen to people. If the decision is right, it is definitely going to benefit you because this is the 10th house. Take care of your partner's health also, spouse health also. You may have a chance to go for a long trip as well. The last sign of the zodiac belt is the sign Pisces, for the happening in the 9th house. Now, you must try to avoid going for trips, whether it is a short trip or a long trip. Avoid. Stay very alert if you are riding, if you are driving, maybe a bike or whatever it is. Also take care of your health and especially your diet that you take in. You will feel maybe very relaxed as far as religious work is concerned. That is the place where you will go and you will feel very relaxed. Your interest also in religious work and activities also will give you satisfaction, name, fame, respect also. You will also get a good benefit from property if you're planning to invest. But take the right advice and only then you invest into property. Now this is all that I have been talking about for the sign of from Aries to Pisces. See, it has been very short description that I have given you for each sign because it is only to do with that eclipse that particular day and the effect which will go on for some days. Soon I shall be making a video but I will tell you the effect of 120 days long, then what you can have. Now that 120 days would be more on a mundane level, on maybe not on personal level, but during the surrounding, the country, the state, the world, you will see that. Anyway, if you did like this video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well and subscribe to my channel if you haven't still. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Take care.